What's going on, guys? This is Rami, and today I'm doing something a little bit more different. It's a bit weird in the background, and it looks weird right now. I'm gonna explain myself. So I got a request that someone wanted to start a YouTube channel, and they were debating on what type of equipment to get, buy, and all that. So I just wanted to give this video a quick. I'm pretty dark right now. I probably should have been this far or something like that. But I did want to give this quick video on how to do a YouTube channel with just your iPhone or Android. Now, I don't know too much about Android, but you can definitely record on your Android device, and definitely search up one of the best editing software programs for Androids. But this one will be on the iPhone. If you have anything from an iPhone, I want to say iPhone 4S up to the latest iPhone 8 or 10, you have the proper equipment to do a YouTube channel. Lighting is going to help you with your quality. If you have an iPhone, definitely want to get yourself a stand, probably like one of these GorillaPod stands. You could definitely get one of these off Amazon for a couple bucks. Then you want to get yourself a phone going next to a window. Recording during the daytime, definitely high noon, or even around 9 to 10 o'clock, maybe 11, depending on where the light hits your window. Definitely use that window to your advantage. Now, if not, then you just want to go ahead and use the lighting in your room. Go ahead, use lighting in your room. Try to get the most brightest light if you can. Now, this light here is not bright at all, so I will definitely show you a different type of setup. You can get a overhead light. I can't tell if that's alright. So you can get an overhead light like I have right here. Just put it over the actual phone itself. I don't know too much the quality right now because I'm using the back camera, because the back camera, believe it or not, is a better camera quality than the front face camera. So I would definitely use the back camera just to up my quality. Again, I can't really tell how bright I am, how dark I am, so I'm just winging it right now at this point. I'm so sorry if it's too bright or if it's too dark. It should be fine right now. It should be fine. Now, my quality of audio is not that great because it's in a life-proof case, meaning a watertight, sealed-proof case. If I took it out of the case, it definitely would be better quality audio. But just to let you know, the rear face camera, the microphone actually is on the back side, so you get a better quality audio coming out of there. If you have a couple more dollars that you can spend, and I'm talking about probably about $30, 60 bucks, and maybe up to $70 that you can spend on lighting. This is pretty much $70 to $80 worth of lighting right here, and I'm including the batteries and maybe about the stands as well. And now, just to show you, I do have this bouncing off the wall to give me a soft light, on the face right here. I do have a harsh one up front. There is no gel filter right there. And then this one on the side, the top one and the right one over here on my right, there is no gel filter on there. I did want to experiment with just putting a clear piece of paper, like a college ruled piece of paper, over both lights and just tape them on there, just so I can get a softer light, not so harsh. And that's getting into the technical terms of that, which you get to learn more and more later on as you progress being a YouTuber, using your phone and pretty much creating this budget on a YouTube on a budget. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the editing part. I'm gonna do all the recording and all the editing on my smartphone, on my iPhone, and this also will require you to download some music. That way you can use it in the post edit. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here and jump into the editing part. And I'm also gonna pre-record right now. I'm gonna pre-record the outro so that way in the post edit, you guys can know how I edit it. All right, after so much manipulation on this, it's been tough, but go ahead and open the iMovie. We're gonna see create project. Go ahead and click create project, and from there you can actually go ahead and select your videos. Do movie, don't do trailer. Trailer is just a whole different story. You're actually doing YouTube video, so you want to click movie, and then from there you can go ahead and click and select your videos. Please ignore the content below. It has to do with work and other nonsense stuff that is going on with my life. So from there I clicked my intro video and my whole entire video, which is actually 15 minutes long, and I actually managed to bring it down to about 8 minutes, and that's not even including this part that I'm talking about right now. From here on out, you can actually go ahead and chop stuff up, and I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording and go ahead and head to the next part. Okay, so in this next part, we're actually going to learn how to go ahead and copy or chop up a little splice here. This is my intro video, and I'm going to go ahead and go to the part where my intro video finishes, and from there I'm going to go ahead and chop it up. So I select the video clip, and on the bottom it says split, and I want to split that clip. There's also different other types of things that you can do, but I'm just going to go ahead and split the clip, and on that end part I'm actually going to delete it, and you'll see that at the bottom as well. Feel free to kind of get lost into this whole thing of editing. That way you can learn how to manage your work iMovie, because it can get confusing or intimidating, but it'll be easier as the time goes by. Now, as you've seen right here, I did go ahead and select my clip. I ended up deleting it so that way I can have my intro first, and then I added the actual full clip later on. And that whole splicing thing, or the split, that just continues on throughout the whole editing process of what I want and what I don't want. And right here you'll see a blending, and we don't really want that blend to happen. We actually just want a hard cut. So I'll go ahead and select that right there, and I'll just do none. That way the blend, it has no blend, it's just a straight hard cut, so that you could see that. And again, feel free to get lost into this application, and yeah, just make sure that at the very end of your editing, you can go ahead and submit it or bounce it or render it as a 1080p video. That way it could look to its best quality on the iPhones, or on phones at all, and on computers. I do recommend that you... Now the whole upload process onto YouTube is a whole different story. Whether you use your phone, I don't know if you can or not. I think you can, but you know, just go ahead and start up a YouTube channel, use a Gmail account, and from there on out, just get creative. Again, make this thing your own. Definitely search up on YouTube how to do different stuff if you can't figure it out yourself. But yeah, this is just a basic tutorial on how to record and then edit your video. And as you see here, I'm just chopping out different things that I don't want in my video. And yeah, that's pretty much basically how it is. Again, render the final verdict or video as 1080p. That way it looks good on phones and laptops and computers and all that, and on even televisions, so you can get the best quality out of your camera. Also record at a 1080p 24 frames per second recording. Go to your camera settings and check out that in your camera settings on your recording. Just make sure it's at 1080p and at 24 frames per second. All right. Another thing I did want to add is text. You can actually add text to the clips or the video.
All you would have to do is just chop out the clip that you want to have the text and go ahead on the bottom, hit the T, and then from there you have different animations for the text, and just kind of get lost in that as well to get your whatever you want to do on the text. And as soon as you're done, that text, as you see on the left top corner, it'll show up on that video clip that there's a text on that video, and you could put it dead on the center right there, or later on you'll see me that I'll hit on the bottom left hand corner, it says center or lower, and I ended up hitting lower because I didn't want it to be in my face. So again, just experiment with everything so that you can get the full potential and understand how everything works in iMovie. It is a great program, and I know it can be intimidating, but again, if you get lost, that's how I learned how to edit in this program, by getting lost and seeing how it worked, and then finding my way back in editing.
Actually did the outro, but I do want to give another insight on becoming a YouTuber using your smartphone. Now, another thing that I do want to incorporate into this video after I just literally finished doing the outro, I do want to say that as a YouTuber, you have to have ideas. You should definitely get a piece of paper or a notepad just for YouTube only, and in that notepad, write down all your ideas. And this could be something that you record within the year, this could be something that you record within 6 months, or even just 1 month if you want to be that active on YouTube. Now, you could have a notepad just for 1 month of YouTube, and that could consist of so many different ideas to record, and you could be putting out 1 video a day, or even you could be putting out a video every single day of the week, or you could be putting out 2 to 3 videos every single week. It's all on you and how you can fluctuate your time to this YouTube channel that you want to produce. The idea for this video is actually something that someone asked me to do, and I just wanted to go ahead and bring it out. So the idea was record a video for YouTube on how to make a YouTube channel using your iPhone for everything. Now, after I got my idea, I want to go ahead and make some points. On what to talk about inside that video. Now, I did cover in this actual video, the points that I did cover the gear, meaning the tripod, the camera clip holder, and even some lights. And I went from just a basic point from the tripod, the phone holder, and just recording, to now the tripod, the phone holder, and some lighting. And then after that, you can go ahead and progress if you want to. If you feel like you can go ahead and buy a camera or something like that, go ahead and progress to your next part. It's getting the actual camera. I think you should probably buy a computer and get the software for editing before you actually get the camera, because you could have a camera, but then what are you going to edit the stuff on? So go ahead, and my best recommendation for you is get the whole camera, get the whole tripod stand, phone mount, and if you can get maybe 1 or 2 lights, don't get a whole desktop, because a desktop is going to just limit you to editing only at home. If you get a laptop, you can travel around, edit. Just make sure it has good specs so that it can handle the video quality that you're putting into it. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial or full in-depth of how to use your iPhone or smartphone to start a YouTube channel. Please give this video a like, give it a thumbs down if you didn't like it. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Hit the bell notification, that way you know when I put out a new video. Also, I do giveaways on this channel, so I hope you like this video. Comment down below on what you think. Let me know for Android users. Comment down below for Android users on what's the best editing software on the smartphone for Android. I really would love to know, because I have a couple friends that have Android and would love to know. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. This is Remy. Deuces.